Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming out tonight. My name is Matt Lamoth. I am the Assistant Fire Chief. I'd like to thank you all for making the trip here today for the grand opening of Station 9 here at 575 Califf Road. We will begin with the presentation of the colors by the MFD Color Guard, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by firefighter Caitlin Downs.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Caitlin. We now have a blessing by Fire Department Chaplain Mike Goff.
God, I pray that this place would be just a center of hope for this neighborhood. I pray that it would be recognized for courage and compassion, that everyone in this place would be skilled and have strength and just a sincere desire to serve this community. I pray blessings on each individual, each family member. God, that there would be safety, there would be protection. Your faithfulness would be over this place and over every person that it represents. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for the gift of this building. We give you thanks. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. So, we would not be here today celebrating this beautiful, functional fire station without the amazing build team that made it all happen. I want to take a moment and recognize them now. Thank you to architect Fred Matuszewski. Fred, where are you? Fred? Fred is here. I saw him somewhere. He's hiding in the crowd. There he is. The team from Fulcrum, President Daryl Lutter, Project Manager Megan Butcher, and Foreman Chris King. Where's Chris? Did he make it up? He's here too somewhere. From the Department of Public Works, Chief of Facilities Josh Gagney, Facilities Superintendent Eric Kruger, and Project Coordinator Tara Sikauskis. From Ward 9, Alderman Jim Burkish. Thank you, Alderman. From the Fire Department, retired Fire Chief Andy Parent, Chief Ryan Cashin, Communications Superintendent Chris Blue, and Captain Bob Planier. It has been an honor and a pleasure to work with all of you, and you all deserve another round of applause. So give it up for the build team, please. Bob, can you come forward? So Captain Bob Planier is the captain of Station 9. Captain Planier has truly gone above and beyond what was asked of him as a member of the build team. Bob has spent countless hours of his own time on this project and has been instrumental in some of the unique features of the station. Bob created the boulder sign out front, which is in the bushes over there, by literally splitting the boulder in half with nothing but hand tools. He designed the Heights Rescue Training Area, which is around the corner, and he led the initiative to incorporate Manchester Fire Department history into the station, which you'll see as you tour the inside. The list goes on, but for the sake of time, I'll stop there and just say thank you to Captain Planier for your relentless dedication and present you with this Station 9 sweatshirt as a gift of our appreciation. Next, we have a few words from Fulcrum President Darrell Lutter.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming out tonight. It is great to see everyone here. I'll be brief. I just want to say thank you to the City of Manchester and to Manchester Fire Department for trusting our team as their construction manager for this beautiful project. We are thrilled and honored to be a part of it. Shout out to our team, again, to Chris King, Megan Butcher, Bob Levesque, and Nevin Hole, who kind of stepped in at the end to really pull this thing across the finish line. Big thanks to Fred on the design side for helping out, very insightful throughout the whole process, and of course everybody on the fire department team who was here from the start. So congratulations to the City of Manchester and to the Manchester Fire Department and your new home. So thank you.
Thank you, Darrell. Next, Alderman Jim Burkish.
Hi, good evening, folks. I'd like to recognize a special guest here. Is Alderman Gamache here? Norm, can you come up? There he is. Where are you hiding behind me? In addition to working 36 years, Norm was on the original crew of 1963 fire station when they moved in here. And we want to thank you and recognize you for that, for your service to the city. Would you like to say anything?
I didn't think I'd last that long.
Norm, here's a brick from the old station. It's a gift to you from the crew. Thank you. I'm sorry, Matt.
Thank you, Alderman. Both Aldermen. Thank you. Next to speak is Mayor Joyce Craig. Mayor?
Thank you. Good evening. It is such a pleasure to be here with all of you at the grand opening of Station 9. I want to congratulate Chief Cashin as well as former Chief Parent for all of their hard work in making sure this project came to fruition. And I think it's important to say was also on time and under budget. And we all know former Chief and Ward 9 Alderman Burkish was here every step of the way, and I want to thank you as well. And I have a feeling that Alderman Barbara Shaw is looking down at all of us and smiling right now. The former Station 9 served our neighborhood well for over 60 years. But as our community grew, the need for a new station grew with it. This new station will not only benefit the residents of Ward 9, but it will also provide a modern station for our hard-working firefighters. And I'm proud that this station was designed specifically with the health and safety of our firefighters in mind. As mayor, I am constantly reminded of the important role that our firefighters play in our communities. When most people think of firefighters, we often think of the brave men and women who rush into burning buildings, putting their lives on the line to save others. But the hazards of this profession go beyond running into burning buildings. Firefighters are diagnosed with cancer at a rate of 9% higher and die from cancer at a rate of 14% higher than the general population. Earlier this year, the City of Manchester launched a program to provide cancer screening for all of our Manchester firefighters to help us identify cancer at an early stage, allowing for faster and more effective treatment. This new station will focus on prevention as well, with a purposefully built decontamination for all of our Manchester firefighters to help us identify cancer at an early stage. It will prevent harmful contaminants from all of their gear before heading into the living quarters. The City of Manchester will always stand behind our firefighters. Your service is essential to the well-being of every resident of New Hampshire, and we are proud to stand with you and support you in all of your efforts. Thank you for everything you do, and congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor. And last but not least, Chief Cashin.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. I really appreciate everyone being here. It's a great turnout. I'm really excited. I'm excited about the station. I'm excited about the fire truck being in service. A couple additional thank yous. I want to thank Fulcrum again. The team has been amazing. The facilities division for the city of Manchester, those guys have been great. The MFD team that we put together, I couldn't have done it without them. They did all the work. I'd also like to thank the Board of Mayor and Aldermen, for their funding this and supporting us. And I can't say thank you enough to all of those people, so thank you. Station 9 has been here for over 60 years, and I can't emphasize enough how proud we are of how the new station has turned out. Station 9 is a perfect example of a neighborhood fire station, and we wanted to make sure to maintain the look and feel of the neighborhood. I am confident in saying that the team assembled to design and build the station succeeded in building a neighborhood fire station and so much more. Today's fire department is different than when Station 9 opened in 1963. At that time, the south end was rapidly expanding, and a better location was needed to serve the residents. Today, the job of firefighting is expanding at an even faster rate. What hasn't changed is the department's need to constantly look forward and provide the best service to every resident of this city. The occupational dangers to firefighters have increased drastically since 1963. Occupational cancer was the leading cause of death to firefighters last year. Firefighters now respond to more EMS calls than all other calls combined. The need for training has increased with the larger volume of incidents firefighters respond to. Balancing a higher level of response with more calls and a growing safety concern requires a holistic view of firefighters' health and safety. Making sure every firefighter is mentally and emotionally prepared for their job on a daily basis is vital. The Manchester Fire Department is committed to the health, safety, and training of its members, and this station hits on all of those goals. We've added a larger ramp so the crews can safely pull out the apparatus for daily checks and training. A gear storage room to safely store their protective clothing equipment so it's not being transferred into the living quarters. Proper washing and drying stations for PPE to reduce those risks of cancer. We've added a heights rescue training wall to incorporate as much training as possible in the building. A workout room is upstairs to promote proper physical and mental health. Separate living quarters from the apparatus floor. And those are only a few of the additions that we made. These improvements and many more were part of this process, and I couldn't be more proud of the team that has worked on this project. However, the fire service will always be steeped in tradition. And you will see that we have incorporated as much history from the department and the former station as possible. A fire station is home to the firefighters who work there and symbolizes community pride for the residents. We have succeeded in building a fire station that will serve the community and its firefighters for many years. Once a building fire is brought under control, firefighters immediately start to pick up their equipment for the next emergency. The first thing that happens in all is that the hose in the fire ground gets broken down. The uncoupling of a hose is symbolic of that operation has ended, and we are transitioning to our next emergency. Please join me as we uncouple the hose and formally acknowledge Station 9 in service. It's getting dark.
Here we go. Go ahead. You're in.
everybody, take a tour of the station, walk around, there's food, beverage, supplies, help yourself. Enjoy and ask any questions.